Hi Aquarius, Scottish Gypsy here to do your fortnightly tarot and oracle reading. Let me start off by saying, Aquarius, it's quite interesting. Normally on a Saturday or Sunday, I tend to do, out of the 6 larger readings, I tend to do Aquarius last. For no reason, I just usually start with the water and then get to the air, and it so happens that it ends up being last. For some reason, I'm fresh, it's Saturday morning in Sydney, Australia, and I just felt called to switch it up. I felt called to do Aquarius, and I couldn't quite figure out why. And I just kept hearing endings and new beginnings. And lo and behold, when I looked at my phone, it was 10:10. Now you can see it's 10:13 now. My beautiful daughter Zara. But 10:10, let me read it to you. It's quite an interesting angel number. And I really feel it was connecting to endings and new beginnings because that's what it's about. It signifies new beginnings, a time of personal growth, and the manifestation of your desires. And interestingly, we did have the Lionsgate yesterday at its peak. So let me know in the comments if some of you used the Lionsgate portal to really get clear on your intentions and manifestations. But it does say 10:10 encourages you to trust your intuition, to embrace change, and to align your thoughts and your actions with your goals. And this really does link to the cards that came out in the pre-shuffle. So I'll tell you about that in a second. The number sequence also suggests spiritual awakening, divine guidance, and the potential for a soulmate or twin flame connection. So there could be a theme there as well. But I really felt called to do it for some reason at 10:10. So yeah, we'll see if the cards align with that message today. Now, if you start seeing 10:10 a lot, Aquarius, it could be definitely very much an angel sending you a message that this is an important theme for the collective at this time. Oh, I never told you what was in the pre-shuffle before I start. So the card that came out says your commitment is being tested, 3rd quarter moon. When that card came out, Aquarius, at the bottom of the deck was quite a cardinal energy. It says it's time to take action, which is new moon in Aries. So there's that theme around the new moon energy. So, Aries energy is about being bold, being decisive, taking risks, embracing new beginnings. It connects to the Fool and Tarot. So quite interesting. I think there is a theme there around new beginnings. But there's some area of your life, whether the universe is testing your commitment, a person at work is testing your commitment, or your partner, you'll know what that theme might be. So as I record this today, there's actually the full moon in your sign, Aquarius. So really good time for breakthroughs, for clarity for you. And also we have the aspect of Mars being in Libra. So that really tests us in terms of focusing on bringing balance and harmony where there might be tension, okay, that Mars fiery energy. So yeah, really work with the energies of Libra, balance and harmony and justice. From the 11th of August, we've got, yes, Mercury stationing direct. So you might find I might not be tripping over my words so much. So expect communication to improve. Even if you're having issues with technology and things like that, that should really start to subside. We also have a beautiful Venus and Jupiter alignment on the 12th, the day after. So it really does bring a time of optimism, connection, and it really allows us to end the week with a little bit of a confident, decisive energy. So without further ado, are you ready? Let's get on with it. Bottom of the deck, we've got willpower. So your commitment is being tested, and we have got someone needing to tap in to their will, the determination, how badly they want something in their life. And often willpower energy is when we're facing challenges. It's not easy, right? So we're having to be disciplined, focused, and committed. So it feels like a theme for you today. Now, if you don't know, my name is Karen, and these readings go up every 2 weeks, Aquarius. Now, if you haven't subscribed, I really encourage you to do so. Fantastic way for us to connect energetically. Aquarius. 2 more shuffles, please. Did you see that? Beautiful. It's a theme of peace. I really like this for you because some of your readings have been quite challenging lately. And I've got at the bottom of the deck, family. That's beautiful vibes for me. Peace and harmony within family dynamics. I feel like they're connected. So nice omen for the reading, Aquarius. Let's get a card for you. What is the theme? Beauty. Okay. So I don't know if you've got to focus on improving something, one aspect of yourself. It could be you're using that willpower to improve your health and wellness. You might be taking up exercise. You might be improving your diet. Some of you, there could be a focus on some sort of beauty aspect, so there could be a change to your appearance here as well. But I'm going to warn you, sometimes the beauty card shows up when we're being hard on ourselves, when we're being too critical on ourselves, and we're needing to focus on self-love. So just a little bit of a caution there. One more, please. Psychic abilities. Very nice. Some of you might be, trying to really work on opening your third eye. There might be a focus on really leaning into your psychic abilities. You could be seeing a psychic. You could be getting more readings. It could be for some reason in your life. Maybe you're trying to make a decision here. I have got closure in the split. So psychic abilities with closure in the split. Maybe your intuition is telling you it's time to close the door on something, and I really am feeling that 10-10, embracing and accepting endings and new beginnings. Perhaps some of you have been seeing a psychic because you don't have closure in a situation, right? So you might be watching tarot readings, going to see someone because there's some aspect where the door's not fully closed yet. So you don't need to share in the comments, but I feel a lot of you are lacking closure about something. It could be connected to a family member, but it doesn't have to be. But yeah, I really feel called that 10-10 today is about the universe saying it's time to focus on the future. It's time to embrace new beginnings. And it's so interesting that today's the full moon in your sign, which can connect to closure. Letting go of the past here. But let's work with another oracle. Wow, there it is. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. All right, let's see. Very fiery. So expect to feel quite determined, action-oriented in the next couple of weeks. And if you have been hesitating or procrastinating, I really feel like the universe is telling you to get going here. Time to take action. One more, please, for Aquarius. Okay, bottom of the deck. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I've got you are good enough, full moon in Virgo. And I was feeling it. Like with that card today, a lot of you are really being hard on yourself. There's issues with self-confidence and self-esteem with a lot of the collective. Now, if you say, no, Karen, I'm really confident, I feel good, I'm in that energy of self-love and appreciation, then maybe it's not for you. But this is for an Aquarius who's struggling with confidence, self-worth. You might be, when you look in the mirror, you might be just saying it's just not good enough, right? You might be really being hard on yourself here. The universe wants you to stop that, okay? Focus on the beauty that you see in the mirror. Be like maybe some, I've started doing mirror work, and if you don't know what that means, look it up. But it's a really good way to try and, do exactly that when you look in the mirror. Speak out beautiful words of love to yourself, okay? Really good in terms of building self-esteem and self-worth. All right, I feel called to shuffle again. Don't know why. I know I've shuffled, but, okay, those cards clearly wanted to shoot out together. Yep, okay, I've got work through your fears and nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. You can see the angry seas there, Aquarius. So you could still be experiencing turbulent times at the moment, challenges that you're facing at the moment, stormy seas. And your fears might be rising to the surface. You might be feeling triggered because things are so challenging right now. The universe is wanting you to be confident, believe in yourself, and to work through your fears. You can see how they came out together after I shuffled again. Yep, can't make it up. The confidence is the key to your success. Don't give in to self-doubt here, Aquarius. A lot of you are at the moment. Embrace the energy of Leo. I do feel it's time for a new beginning. You know, Leo energy is about the lion heart, the brave heart, and I have got behind it a new romantic cycle with a win-win outcome. Look at all that Libra energy. So with, Mars being in Libra, really focus on balance, harmony, particularly in relationship dynamics. Seek win-win outcomes, seek compromise. But yeah, you've got a beautiful new cycle in terms of love, romance, and even for some of you, I'm seeing with family energies as well. But the big theme for me today is you are good enough and confidence is the key to your success. Let's get on with one more oracle and then I'm going to pull some tarot. Speak Your Dreams, one of my favorite cards out of this dragon deck. I hope you did use that Lionsgate portal. It's not too late, by the way. The energies, the portal's still open. So, and if you don't know how to work with that, I did a post on my Instagram in quite in detail in terms of how you can use that Lionsgate portal. So speak your dreams into being. And you know what? When you speak it out to people, it holds you to account, right? So there's something about sharing your dreams with other people as well, not just the universe, but to others. Let it be known. And you are good enough, right? Wow, your cards are very jumpy today. Awakening. Wasn't that in what I said when I said 10-10? A lot of you, there could be a spiritual awakening that you're going through at the moment. You could be feeling like you're rising up or awakening. Feels like a powerful energy. Some of you, there could have even been a Kundalini experience as well. So tell me in the comments if that's the case. But I feel the awakening is connected to your dreams and goals, because at the bottom of the deck I've got goals and you had to speak your dreams. The universe wants you to strive for greatness, right? They want you to really believe that anything is possible and your dreams can be realized in the 3D, not just when you're, in your dream state. Remember, it's time to take action. The universe wants you to put action into achieving the goals and dreams. And I feel that's what you're awakening to. The psychic ability is an awakening. Definitely some of you could have gone through a spiritual awakening. The universe wants you to learn, to seek knowledge, to improve your knowledge, to gain knowledge. Look at all those books. That's when you can hear my accent when I say books. Yeah, so definitely a time to, and it feels connected to your dreams. It feels like there's either a course of study, research, learning connected to that goal. Once again, you've got this beautiful theme around peace. Perhaps you've not felt this for some time. Perhaps you have had that turbulent seas. Nothing is yet set in stone. But these are really good omens, particularly with, Libra, influencing the Mars aspect. So there is something about balance and harmony and peace. So very nice to see for you. Shall we get an extra? One of my favorite readings I've done for you for a while. Determination, strong theme. So you've had the willpower card, the determination, and you've had the new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. The universe is there's something about you rising up and going after your goals, dreams, and aspirations. Feels action oriented. And in the split, I've got a theme around patience. So something may take time, right? So your commitment is being tested, and for a lot of you, it's towards something that you really want to achieve in your life, a goal that you have. Bottom of the deck, wow, 6 of Wands. And by the way, this is Leo for me. It's confidence is the key to your success. Look how confident that person is. This person's on stage being applauded, celebrated. Whether it's the universe, cheering you on because you've overcome all the challenges in your past, the obstacles, the issues you faced, and now you're through the other end of it. Some of you, this could be recognition in terms of your career as well. So good aspects in terms of promotion, good aspects in terms of being seen or noticed for your ability. But it is very much connecting to that confidence is the key to your success. Aquarius. All right, so 2 cards came out together again. Oh, hallelujah. Look at this. This is your card, King of Swords for me. You might be a masculine Aquarius that I'm connecting with, but it's actually not about gender. You're just showing up in King of Swords. Very strong in terms of leadership. King of Swords, it does show a connection to learning, to wisdom, all right? Because the swords are connected to the mind. Someone with a laser focus, a sharp mind, intelligence, decisive action. Now, I have got 2 of Cups. Beautiful in terms of relationship dynamics. Now, it did even talk about the partnerships in twin flame in that 10-10 that I said. So a lot of you, if you're not in a relationship romantically, you could be meeting a person. 2 of Cups, though, doesn't have to talk about romantic relationships, but you had a new romantic cycle and a win-win outcome is forecast. So a lot of you, there could be romance in the air, a new person. It's a great aspect in terms of relationship dynamics coming into balance and harmony if you have had any issues. Let's get a third card for that top row, Aquarius. 9 of Wands. Yeah, I really feel like you're ready for the new. We're in a 9-year Aquarius, and it is a year of wrapping up cycles. Now, wand energy can obviously, because it's fire, it can connect to our ambitions, you know, it can be very much connected to business, career, you know, something you're striving for. But 9 of Wands does show that 1, you're nearly at the end of something, and 2, there could be a little bit of tiredness that's setting in, okay? So just make sure you're looking after your health and well-being. You are ready for the new beginning. I told you in the split. Now this is that Aries energy. It's time to take action, new moon in Aries. This is a new journey, a new start, a new cycle of life. And you had a new romantic cycle. So, and you've got 2 of Cups with this Fool. So whether you're in a relationship or not, it's just saying you're coming into a beautiful cycle of your life with a lot of happiness, romance, and love in the air. I do see those 7 of Cups. So I don't know if there has been or is some emotional confusion right now about the direction of your life. You're not sure about what's right for you. You might be considering your options right now. But let's keep going and seeing what else comes through. 7 of Cups can show up when we're lacking clarity and our decision making. You know, in terms of the retrograde coming to an end, you can expect a much more decisive energy coming through for you in the next couple of weeks. Might clear up any mental fog. 7 of Cups can be that mental fog, and retrograde energy can definitely do that. I mean, even you can hear the way I'm stumbling over my words. 9 of Cups, wow. Look at the card. This is exhilaration. This is a person who's like literally exploding with happiness. I'm noticing the treasure chest. I don't know if some of you, there is something exciting that happens and it just has you like in this 9 of Cups. It's like, oh my God, I'm so happy. Like I literally can't contain my happiness. That's 9 of Cups. And it's also a strong theme around a soul that's happy and at peace. You've got 2 peace cards. Another 9 as well. So definitely themes around that cycle wrapping up. There's your psychic. Double confirmation of the Psychic of Tarot. You might be really tapping into your intuition, and it might be really leading the direction of your life right now. You might be, rather than listening to others, you might be focusing on what does my soul want? Like really like shutting everything out and connecting to your higher self. Spiritually, there's something about you being divinely guided right now and trusting in that. Now, equally, some of you could be seeing a psychic. There could be a person who is, you would describe them as being a high priestess archetype, who might be supporting you at the moment. It could be your person. I'm seeing a Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. High priestess is Pisces. Some of you could have a strong water placement, could even have a Pisces moon. You might be a very intuitive Aquarius that I'm connecting with. Or this could be your 2 of Cups person. Heartbeat of your reading today, Aquarius. The moon. Ooh. You have got the full moon today. Literally, as I record this, it's in your sign, and the full moon is in the heart of your spread. There's something quite eerily, beautifully psychic about this combination. And it's like you're leaning into it. Like for me, there could be something though coming up or rising to the surface about your fears, because the moon can show up when the future's not clear or we're lacking clarity, and therefore that's when fears arise. So that could definitely be why you've got the new moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. So any fears that rise to the surface, work through them. Let's get one more for that row. 6 of Swords. Some of you, there could be a journey, there could be a trip, there could be a relocation, because when I see a 6 of Swords and the Chariot and the splits, they're both travel cards or relocation cards. It could be a physical trip or move here for some of you. I'm also noticing the sea, right? This is about coming through those turbulent times and then moving into calm seas. I feel like you're going through that transition. Remember how we had nothing is yet set in stone? I feel this is what you're coming out of. Troubled waters, whatever that metaphor means, and this is about you coming through the worst of something. This is also connected to serenity and coming into an energy of peace. And you've had this now 3 times in your reading, so beautiful aspects. Also, Chariot is fast, really, really fast. It is the fastest card in tarot. It's major arcana, so it is a time for action, movement. Let's get the last 3. There's just this sense that even though you're on the move or you're taking action, it's like perhaps there's just a lack of clarity at the moment. Like it's like your future is unknown. But just lean into it. Trust your intuition to guide you right now with the High Priestess. One more. Okay, 2 cards together, and it's quite interesting. Wow. I'm just going to tell you right now, there is something about action for the collective. Look at that. 3 action cards, major arcana, and 2 fast knights. They're the 2 fastest knights. There's 4 knights in tarot. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest. Knight of Water is not particularly fast. It's very dreamy. These are the ones, these are the aspects for action, fast. So expect your energy, your intellect. In other words, the Knight of Swords is your mind, your thoughts, your ideas. This passion is what drives you, right? It's more of that sacral energy. So I'm telling you now, you're coming out of the gate sprinting in the next couple of weeks. There's a massive dynamic shift here in your energy. So expect to be more action oriented and focused. Let's get one more. Page of Swords. Okay, there's the knowledge coming through now. So definitely there's something about you learning, researching, investigating, studying. Like you can see this person is reading a book. The Page of Swords is someone who's very inquisitive. You might be really wanting to learn something or seek knowledge about something. Now you've got Chariot, 6 of Wands. I mean, hello. This is, you're on a mission and confidence is the key to your success. Both cards of victory. Victory in the major arcana and victory in the minor arcana. Victory and success, on the path to success, on a mission, determination, willpower, focus, confidence. All of these themes are pouring through your reading today. So I do see a little bit of fear. That's okay. I'm not worried about it. I definitely feel you're just needing to listen to your intuition during this period where there's a little bit of uncertainty or fears are rising to the surface as you transition out or leave something or someone behind. There's something, a lot of you could be traveling, moving, relocating with all of these action movement cards, without a doubt. And 2 of Cups, really nice in terms of relationship dynamics. So if you are single, expect to potentially meet someone. I am seeing a King of Swords, Knight of Wands, and a a Knight of Swords. But I'm feeling that this is more about the Aquarius energy being action oriented. I do feel there is a 2 of Cups energy. So whether or not you're in a relationship with someone and it's you and them, you could be moving, relocating, going through some sort of transition, or perhaps you're about to meet someone. I do have a new romantic cycle begins, but you're definitely coming into like feelings of peace and harmony, like you're through the worst of something now. And now it's time to get going. It's time to take action. So that's where I'm going to leave it. God bless. Love and light.